Right now, because of the pandemic, Paperspace Asia has come together as a collective in the region to discover, what is next in terms of office. Hybrid office came about from the word hybrid, so it's a mix. We all came from 100% we had to go to work. We had to report to work, physically be there, and let our superiors know what we're doing. But when the pandemic hit, all of a sudden, all of us were forced to work from home, 100%. The organizations and the leaders are all of a sudden aware that it can actually work because even though they're at home, we are still productive, our business can still continue, and this and that and the other. So even with the not so perfect setups that we may have at home, we have discovered by force that it can be done. So that's where the hybrid office comes in. We actually help the different companies discover what type of office are they.
Before pandemic, people also has the flexibility. Especially like, for example, bosses can all work from home. Some employees where the function can be done at home, things like that. The good thing about it is organization tend to reevaluate and to relook whether it applies to them. A lot has validated the advantage of it now. That's why in return, they would realize that actually it could help them on lessening the real estate expenses. Then they would realize that we actually don't need this much space. So we realize also that what we need is really more of collaborative spaces rather than focus or enclosed rooms. Again, putting more trust on the people. I think it was also highlighted that nowadays it's more of output-based.
The employees are now empowered to choose where and how they work. So we already know that we as employees are able to be productive wherever we choose to work. And therefore, the office of the future will now be how we want it to be. So that's where what type of office are you is the question that we ask our clients. We have discovered that there are different parts of the office that are more applicable to a certain organization. In terms of the office structure, we have 4 basic areas that we always put together, right? So there will be focused work, collaborative work, support, and social. In those 4 segments, certain parts of it may be bigger than the others. It becomes an important question that we ask clients right now so that we are able to help them design better and for them to realize as an organization what kind of office should we design for them. So here in the Philippines, we have adapted the hybrid working somehow, and it's more applicable to us because our commute is actually much more than other countries. You save those 2 to 4 hours in a day and then it's translated to work. Since we know that now a lot more employees are able to work from home, or they can be productive or as productive when they're at home, what can they provide as an extra when they come back to the office? So like some wellness areas or some spaces that they can collaborate better, spaces that they can just interact. Because you miss that, right? Being so isolated and working alone, there are spaces that are now created to help foster those collaborations better. So I think for those of us who are able to overcome the challenges of the pandemic, we are more equipped to prepare. The future of office or the future of organizations, that's the main takeaway, right? To be able to cope with the change, we need to be more flexible and we need to be more adaptable to whatever may come. Basically our idea is that you do have a choice and we are here to help you to discover what type of office are you.